Lviv, also in the western part of the country, has so far been considered a relatively safe city where around 200,000 Ukrainians have come seeking shelter. But today, an aircraft repair facility just outside the city was destroyed. Newsy correspondent Jason Bellini has the latest on the attack.
The sense of security in Ukraine's western part of the country near Poland waning Friday as signaled by the smoke. Smoke coming from an aircraft repair facility. 4 Russian cruise missiles destroyed it.
The missile struck the airport behind me around 6 a.m. local time. This is the closest that any Russian attack has come to central Lviv, a city that's just overflowing with people who've come from all over the country seeking safety.
The attack is a stark reminder of Lviv's vulnerability. Of 6 missiles launched, Ukraine's military says it shot down 2. And that underscores why Ukraine is so desperately seeking air defense weaponry. The defense minister of Slovakia, after meeting with U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin on Friday, said his country, a NATO member, would transfer S-300 long-range air defense missile systems to Ukraine under certain conditions.
We're willing to do so immediately when we have a proper replacement. The only strategic air defense system that we have in Slovakia is S-300 system. So what would happen immediately when we decide to give it to Ukrainians is that we actually create a gap, a security gap in NATO.
In an effort to protect the skies over Ukraine's capital, the country's military continued its offensive to push back Russian artillery, which has been lobbing shells and destroying high-rises in Kyiv on a daily basis. Ukrainian forces said on Friday they retook control of a village near Kyiv. Soldiers examined damaged Russian vehicles and discovered items thought to have been taken by Russians during their occupation. With the continued blasting of Kyiv in the north, the destruction of Kharkiv cityscape in the east, the bombing of shelters in Mariupol in the south, and today's attack in the west, death is in every direction, including the deaths of children. In Lviv on Friday, 109 empty baby strollers placed in the city square, symbolizing the death toll of this war's youngest victims. The heartbreaking display, a reminder of the devastation in yet another week of war in Ukraine.
Jason Bellini is with us tonight from western Ukraine. Jason, I'm wondering about the city of Mariupol because I've read these dispatches where they're telling residents it's too dangerous to go out and bury your loved one. Just put them out in front of the house, the body. What is it like there right now?
Hey, Jens. Well, things have gone from worse to more worse. And you remember earlier this week there was that horrific attack on a theater in the city where at the time they said there were thousands of people. Well, we're getting late word tonight that from President Zelensky himself saying that there remain hundreds of people trapped. There's no official death count on that theater incident, that theater tragedy, really. So we're still waiting to hear. Fortunately, some people have been able to get out of the city this week, and more people got out today. But still, there remain huge numbers of people who are there, and according to the International Red Cross, they're starving to death.
Jason Bellini, I know you're staying vigilant, staying cautious. Thank you.